Hey, what's up, guys? So it is that annual year where Ohio Power Tool here in Columbus, Ohio is doing their outdoor tool expo. And I got with me future owner of Turner Plumbing, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to go see what plumbing stuff that they got here. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Chris Rourke with Knipex Tools here at Ohio Power Tool in Columbus, Ohio. We're going to start out with some of our insulated tools for electricians. So we can start down here with our pliers wrench. This is our chrome version of the pliers wrench, and it is 1000 volt because it's showing the double diamond. So it is a VDE 1000 volt certified tool. Anything with our yellow handles and the double diamond will denote that it is insulated. So we've got our pliers wrench, our Cobra in chrome, our Cobra in oil black, alligator, and then the rest of our tools are step cut, linesman's. Then this is our new version of our insulated diagonal cutter. And we've got some installation tools down here as well, along with our stripping knife. We also have a pair of screwdrivers out here. We have a line of screwdrivers that's 1000 volt. And our fully insulated plastic tools for working in electrified hot environments. And finally, on our insulated, we have our insulated cap covers. This one's a 30 gauge. So if you're working hot, you can pop your wire end in here. We have a couple of different sizes. This is the 10, showing you the 30, and we have a couple other additional sizes as well. So now we're going to move into our alligator. So we've got the 3 sizes here of our alligator. This is a self-adjusting tool, which is great for working wet. If you're a plumber or anybody working outdoors, this is just a great tool to be able to quickly adjust. We brought this tool out in 1972. We are moving into our Cobra. So we have, what separates us a little bit is all of our tools are made out of chrome vanadium steel. It is the finest tooling steel out there. It is German steel made in our factory in Germany, in Wuppertal, Kronenberg, Germany. So this is our XL. We have one size larger. That's the 2XL. That is a 22 inch. And then all the way up to 4 inches. So this tool, since it's made out of chrome vanadium steel, we can make the tool thinner and stronger than other tools out there. This has a button for several points of adjustment to easily adjust to your workpiece with opposable jaws. So when you have your jaws set to the right position, you can lock it onto a pipe, and I can put all my weight on this and stand on it, and it's not going anywhere. So that is the key feature to this tool, and you can do that in our smaller sizes all the way up to the larger sizes. So now we'll move into the pliers wrench. Same thing. We've got this in a 16 all the way down to a 4 inch. And this is a smooth jaw plier. So same thing. Press the button, drop it down. Made out of chrome vanadium steel. This one is chromed. This is the chromed version. And we also have the oil hardened black version. Depending on the end user, if they like chrome or if they like the darker color. This has metric on this side, so you can get the exact dimension that you want, or SAE on the other side. This allows you to make your perfect adjustment, and this replaces all your open-ended box wrenches. So this is a great tool to be able to get and work on something, and there is no backlash. You have little points to grab onto here as well to be able to work the tool. And when you drop it all the way down, there's an anti-pinch guard here as well. So you don't walk away with those blood blisters for the next several days. So nice and easy adjustment. Some other additional tools that we have are our wire rope cutters. So this is a steel braided rope, cuts right through it like butter. This is a hero tool for us. This is kind of a 7-in-1 tool for electricians or HVAC guys. And it has your cutter, so this can cut through your cable. You've got your different AWG for stripping cable. You've got your fish tape puller, a little notch in here to grab copper and make your copper loop bend, a reaming tool, and then also you have your screw cutters. So this is a 6/32 and 8/32 screw cutter. So all you do is drop it in versus turning it in, and I can cut 7 different times in the time that somebody can screw a screw in and try to get it so it is perfectly ready to go still and usable as a machine screw. On this tool, we made an update over the past couple of months. That is our Knip Extend, where you can color code your tool. So I chose to color code mine black and white, and you can also put a tethering system in here. Like this tool, there's a tether point attachment if you're working, doing lift work, reach work, anything like that in heights. And I color coded this one green. And then we've got our step cut. This is a cable cutter, also made out of chrome vanadium steel. And it just drops open. There's no working the tool in, anything like that. It is ready to go out of the box. So this tool can cut right through SO, no problem. Then we've got our linesman's pliers. And then moving into our twin grip, we have, this is a slip joint plier, but it's not the slip joint plier that you keep in your junk drawer in your kitchen. This is a professional tool that comes in each of these 3 sizes come in this handle style as well, the comfort grip. So this is our 8-inch, we've got our 6-inch and 10-inch. And this tool is also built on a box joint versus a lap joint, making it much, much stronger it gives you 10x the amount of force to be able to grab onto something. So you can grab anything from the side because of its opposable teeth, or the top. So when I come down on the workpiece here, and if it's tightened down, there's no slipping because this is a super strong, I can get anything out, whether it's square, round, hexed, or stripped, it doesn't matter. So that is a fantastic innovation that we've brought out. It also has a notch in here for bending copper, and then you'll see the mouth to be able to grab things straight on as well. Over the past half year, we brought out the 10-inch and the 7.25 Cobra Extra Slim. So the Cobra Extra Slim is great for getting into tight spaces and also has a mouth like the twin grip. So you can really get in tight on spaces and grab anything that you need to here with a very tight grip. Also has the push button adjustments with all the different adjustment points. And when you drop it all the way down, same thing, don't pinch your fingers. So another innovation by Knipex. Now we're going to move into a bit of plumbing tools. We have Ronstad punches and chisels. This is a company that Knipex owns for the past 40 plus years. All of our tools, all of our punches and chisels are heat treated all the way through the tool to prevent any, mushrooming down the road. It'll still happen, but it'll just be a longer lasting, better tool because it too is made out of chrome vanadium steel. And all of our chisels are hand sharpened, so the tool lasts longer with its sharpness. So again, these are tools by Ronstad, and it's a company that Knipex owns. Moving into some of our plumbing tools here, We've got our pipe cutters. So this is our larger pipe cutter. This wheel, the cutting wheel here, is interchangeable with all of our 3 tools, which is a great thing where you don't have to carry around a bunch of different spare blades of different sizes. And we do have spare blades in our blue handles here. So there's spare blades in each of these handles. So it just makes for a nice quick change out. And I would recommend, as you're using this tool, getting new blades from your dealer that you bought the tool out, because the tool will last longer and be sharper and just be a better quality working tool for you. So this is on needle bearings. The rollers are on needle bearings, so you can more easily roll the pipe through and work it and spin it around. This is nice and self-ratcheting, which makes quick work. We have our reaming tool on the back here. So that's a nice addition as well. The reaming tool is removable and replaceable if that blade wears down over time. So then moving into the small, this one adjusts here. It has little markings. This is metric on this side, and on the opposite side we have imperial or SAE. So you can get your adjustment onto the pipe, and then it'll snap right onto the pipe, and you can work it in a nice tight space. So this is a spectacular tool, very easy to change the blades out on all 3 of these tools, and this one has a spare blade in the handle as well to get your finer cutting positions. We have a couple of Swedish pipe wrenches here. Our Swedish pipe wrenches are different than your standard Swedish pipe wrench, where the jaw, it has a curve to it. So you're able to get onto a pipe in your workpiece a lot better, and it'll stay there, versus a flat jaw Swedish pipe wrench, which is most common in the marketplace. The other common part that we do differently is to make the tool better is we have a push button adjustment to be able to get on a pipe versus the traditional dialing it to move the pipe wrench up and down. So we have the 836110, the 836115, and an 836120. So we have one larger size than this as well. This is a very simple but very fantastic and price pointed tool. So this has a lock on the back. So unlock, open up. It has a blade on the inside that is razor sharp. So we make the lock just for safety, for reaching in your tool bag. You won't be able to, hopefully reach in and cut yourself, because you'll have this locked and be safe. So this is for cutting thin wall pipe. So you put a piece of thin wall pipe in here, clamp down, and spin the pipe at the little arrow here. And this makes a perfect, nice, clean cut without using a reciprocating saw or a hacksaw, where you won't have any shavings. It's a nice, clean cut. So this has a set screw to remove, and there are spare blades inside underneath here. And then we sell spare blades as well as a separate part. So that's a nice innovation by Knipex. Then we've got our hose and PEX cutters. So this makes a very nice, quick, clean cut on PEX or hose. This is our anvil shear, and this is for cutting plastic rubber hoses and making a perfect cut, instead of using your utility knife, where you have a little bit of a nub or something like that. This just does a perfect clean spot, so you have a great connection. And then we have our cutter here that can cut right through this, or pop this in and you can spin it. And this is old PVC and does a perfect job without crushing and shattering the pipe. And then lastly, I'll leave you with another great hero product of ours. This is a version of the Cobra water pump plier. This one has red and blue jaws that are replaceable. We sell them as a replacement part. They're just put in with a set screw. This is great for getting anything, loosening or tightening anything that is a union fitting or a shower head arm or a Sloan valve. If you don't have the Sloan valve tool and you have this, this will do the trick as well and does a perfect, beautiful job without marring your Sloan valve. So thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.
Hey guys, my name is Mike Powell. I'm with Wilcom Associates. We're the reps for Spider here in Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Western PA, West Virginia. So if you're in those markets, give us a call and we can certainly get in touch with you. We're going to demo the rapid core eject system today from Spider. So what sets this apart from all the other hole saws out in the marketplace is the safety feature of this rapid core eject system. Typically, when you're ejecting a core from a typical hole saw, is you have to take a screwdriver or something to eject the core out. What Spider has is it's a rapid core eject system where you just pull it back, you pull the cup off, and then discard the cup and move forwards. Speed, safety, production. So I'm going to do a little demo for you. Now, what's also fantastic about this hole saw is the ability to take an existing hole and expand it out. Okay, typically, whenever you have drilled a bunch of holes and you need to expand them out, it's a real pain because you have to build some sort of a template and then go hole to hole to hole. Not with Spider. Okay, so how it works is you have an existing hole, you want to expand it out, place the original cup in the hole, and it's that fast. Eject and move forward. We'll do it again right here. Eject, move forward. It's a fantastic time saver when expanding holes on the job site. Another function of this hole saw kit is the ability to drill angled holes. So typically when you're drilling on an angle, it's a real problem, not with Spider. There you go. So Spider is a complete line of power tool accessories, high performance power tool accessories. So we focus, and we're really well known for our hole saw kits and our hole saws and the rapid core eject system, but there's a full line of power tool accessories. Okay, first I'm going to go through the different hole saw kits. So we've got your bimetal hole saws with the rapid core eject system, the rough carbide tip for rapid core eject system that I just demoed. Okay, then we have our tarantula, which is our carbide tip for all kinds of different materials. Okay, some other cool things that Spider has. One, going to be our full line of saw blades. Okay, 7 1/4. That's going to be the most popular. Then we get into some of our reset blades. Okay, so we have our standard reset blades that are going to be metal cutting. We have a full line of reset blades. We can hang with any of the with the reset blades out in the marketplace, and we outperform. Spider not only has reset blades in small packs, but we also have just introduced bulk packs. So these are our 50 packs of these blades. We also are offering them in 100 packs as well. But what really sets us aside on one of them is this carbide tip reset blade. This is good for masonry. So if you have any sort of brick, block, any sort of masonry equipment, any sort of masonry material, this is fantastic for that. Chuck this up into a reset blade and you can saw brick, block, any sort of masonry materials. Then we get into our power bits, okay, for wood drilling. Got all the different sizes. Bit tips. So this is this has the Mach Blue technology on it, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about Mach Blue, but full line of bit tips and drill drivers, spade or paddle bits, okay, and then we get into our Mach Blue technology, which is on our drill bits. Okay, drill bits and step bits. Okay, Mach Blue is a proprietary technology to keep it running cooler, faster, longer. More holes per bit, faster drilling, and heat is the enemy of drill bits. This keeps it cooler, longer, and faster. That's with very little pressure. Okay, now we can take that and we can put the step bit in. Same Mach Blue technology. High visibility with the white lines. We'll bump one of these out to 3/8. There we go.
Atlas 46. We're at the Ohio Power Tool today. It's all about the locals with us. I want to show you a couple things that we brought out here. This is one of our platforms. This is a Saratoga. This is a vest system. It's very lightweight. Obviously, it's modular, and it can adapt to pretty much any type of work. You got the D-rings there if you need to tether any tools. And you'll see many of the pouches that are on here all featuring our rotating quick release system. If you'll look at my belt just real quick, you can see what we do with the rotating quick release. So this rotates 360 degrees. It comes on and off at your discretion. Same with this platform here. Same with any kind of tool belt, or same with any personal belt. So there's a lot of flexibility with it. Everybody asked me today, well, what makes Atlas stand out? It's lightweight. We are considerably lighter with everything that we do. So it's a lightweight and it's a modularity. Most of our pouches have high vis interior. And if you'll look here, you can see we try to make it very easy to find your tools and low visibility. Some of the nice little features on the pouches are the ProFlex openings for the tools. This is the Bennington chest panel. In the last couple of years, it has emerged into probably one of our top 5. Incredibly lightweight. This is made to adapt to pouches. Backside, you can put your shenanigans in there, or you can put a cooling pack, or whatever interests you. Wish you could feel how light it is. So, pouches, the black is a relatively new color for us in the last couple of years. We're known for the Coyote. This fabric is pretty darn washable. It's easy to clean. I'm going to step over here and I'm going to show you some used products. The technician's pouch. It's been rained on, beat up. The rotating quick release. The compact double stack. Got a magnet built into the front. A spot for the zip ties. Again, the ProFlex. This could go on and off like those, like here, or you could just grab it and carry it. This, and right behind you is on the wall is the black version of the Yorktown tool roll. The Yorktown tool roll is one of our most popular items, and we made a couple of improvements on it, if you will, based on feedback. The top zipper, so it's a dual zip feature. So if you're working vertically, you use that zipper. If you put it on the ground, you're going to use that zipper. You could also open them both up. It's got an extra pouch here, paracords in different colors. We've got pockets on the inside, as you can see. But this is the really neat thing. This tool roll, it's pretty neat, unique. The Yorktown, obviously named for the Yorktown battle, wrench slots. Those wrench slots previously were on the back. And the feedback that we received from the professional tradesmen was, we don't want to flip the pouch over. We want them right there. Our mini tool roll is right here. This is the Yorktown Mini. Every pickup truck ought to have one of these. The wrench slots are on the back of this one, but that's just because of the size. But this is a sweet little tool roll here. But again, you can see what we're up to. We're about lightweight, we're about modularity, we're about American made, and we're about selling at local stores. Atlas 46.
So this is a Dean with a Rigid Tool. We're here at the OPT open house, and this is our new flex shaft and milling machine, our KM1004. It will do up to 4-inch pipe. You can use it as a milling machine, or you also can use it as a flex shaft drain cleaner. It is battery and electric, so you can run all day. Our new PEX expansion tool does half, 3/4, and 1 inch. Also, of course, our press tools. We got our RP351, our 251, and our 115, and our 350.
Hi, Jeff Esmont with Reed Manufacturing. I'd like to go over a couple new products from Reed. First off, we're going to go with the Bevel Boss. This will bevel C900 or PVC anywhere from 2-inch all the way up to 24-inch. The only thing you need to do is change the bit, and you get from 12-inch to 24, you need a longer bit. This head comes with the DeWalt. We also have an adapter. If you have Milwaukee, you can get a Milwaukee die grinder, put it in, and use it to do the beveling for. Here we have our plastic pipe reamers. These will go between 1 inch all the way up to 4-inch. And what they'll do is they'll ream out your fitting so you can reuse your fitting. The carbide bit here, we have 1,000 reams guaranteed. And if your contractor goes through 1,000 reams, you might want to get a new one, but that's another story. But you just twist this a quarter each time, and you can get your multiple bevels. We have a deep socket set. This is for your lugs, anything that has a longer end on it. It's your impact resist or impact rated, and we go from 3/4 all the way to inch and a half. And then here we've got our feed tap. The feed tap, this is for tapping machines. The thing that's nice about this is it's for your saddle taps, but it will do 3/4, 1 inch, inch and a half, and 2-inch. It has all your corp adapters so that you can take it to the job site and have it raring to go. The thing that's really nice, it's the only actually hand-fed tap. So as you're tapping, you can feel it and you can adjust it. Now, if you have somebody that's new and not used to it, inside here we have what's called a shear pin. This shear pin is $3 to replace. Competition, if you get it's about $600 to repair the full unit. But the bits that come with it will do both C900 and ductile. And if you're just going to be doing PVC or HDPE, we do have a plastic pipe one. But these will do all the bits that you need and all the accessories.
How's it going? My name is Matthew Guerreri with Milwaukee Tool, going over some of the new stuff that we have going on over here. First, we have our rebar cutter, cuts up number 8 rebar. We got some of our 1-inch rotary hammers with our dust vac system. Saws all here. A newer duplex nailer, metal cutting circ saw. Our 1/2-inch bad boy right here, up to 1,600 foot-pounds. Our new 10 gauge nibbler on our 18-volt system. Cutout tool, 5-inch sander. Our rear handle saw, which we are coming with the 1-key version soon. This is the base model, I believe, without 1 key. A couple of our band saws. We have our deep cut right here, 5-inch cut capacity, as well as our compact, 3 1/4 inch. And then a little bit newer as well over here is our dual trigger angle grinder with rapid stop. A lot of job sites require dual trigger. So yeah, that's what we got over on this table. And then I'll swing over to Brittany over here, who's going to go over a little bit of our rotaries. So yeah.
All right, my name's Brittany here with Milwaukee Tool, and I'm super excited to talk about some of our new rotary hammer and demo hammer solutions that we have for you. So first up is our brand new SDS Max rotary hammers. We completely redid our current lineup of our SDS Max hammers, both our 1 9/16 and in 1 3/4, really focused on updating that power and performance. So for example, our 1 9/16 is going to drill almost 2 times faster than our old generation to really focus on the productivity on site. The other cool thing that we did is we added some key features, some of our key safety and productivity features. One of them being our ABS anti-vibration control. So essentially what you're used to seeing with rotary hammers is kind of seeing some rubber up in this area. What we did with these hammers is we actually took that and put it all internal to really minimize that vibration even further than what we had with our previous generation. We also added auto stop kickback control to really prevent any bind up in that bind up situation, whether you're hitting rebar, hard aggregate, things like that, to help protect the user. The other cool thing that we added is our backlink wireless dust control. So essentially a new tool and a new vacuum can connect to each other wirelessly. And as soon as you pull the trigger, the vacuum will turn on, really streamlining that dust management process. They're both kitted with our Forge 12-volt battery to give you the maximum amount of runtime that you can get on our M18 system. Some other new things that we have coming later this year is we got some new demo hammers. Our first being our new MX Fuel 27-pound SDS Max demolition hammer, shipping in July of this year. What we really focus on here is really delivering on that corded power, that corded expectation, given how much corded is out there on the market today, to really give the confidence that cordless can do the job. We also made sure to incorporate those key features like ABS anti-vibration system to reduce user fatigue, as well as backlink wireless dust control to streamline that dust management. It's also going to be kitted with a Forge 8.0 battery to give you that maximum amount of runtime. You're going to get almost 35 minutes of work done per charge, which is more than double than the leading cordless competitors out there in this demo space today. If you want even more power than that, we've also got the Forge 12.0 battery that can give you almost an hour's worth of work done. Lastly, we also have our new M18 demo hammer starting to ship later this year. This is going to be in a little bit smaller of that class, but really targeting to get those more versatile, more ergonomic, more precise shipping applications, especially for those users that are using rotary hammers today that do a lot of shipping. This is going to be a better solution for them with the ergonomic side handle, giving you backlink wireless dust control, multiple speed settings as well. Also going to be kitted with our Forge HG12 battery to give you that maximum amount of runtime. Okay. All right, so this is our brand new SDS Max 1 9/16 rotary hammer. We're going to drill a 1-inch hole for you. Okay. So as you can see, as I started drilling, as soon as I pulled that trigger, this vacuum here turned on. So this right here is our M18 9-gallon dual battery dust extractor with backlink and pack out compatibility. What this vacuum does here is it's going to be operated both either by 2 batteries, or you can put an extension cord into the back and run it off of corded power for that kind of all-day use. This is going to give you OSHA Table 1 compliance with the HEPA filters and the self-cleaning of the HEPA filters, as long as you're hooked up to our dust extraction as well for drilling or for chipping. But the cool thing that you saw with this was backlink. So as soon as I pulled that trigger, the vacuum turned on. And as soon as I released that trigger, stayed on for a few seconds to clear the hose, but then turned off automatically to kind of streamline that process and minimize some of that downtime. All right, now I'm going to be drilling with our new 1 3/4 inch rotary hammer with a 1 1/4 inch drill bit. All right, so this is our brand new MX Fuel 27-pound demolition hammer that we talked about recently before. Cool. So this will start shipping in July of this year.
How's it going, guys? I'm Mike with Milwaukee Tool. Going to be showing off some of the electrical tools that we have here today. Starting out towards the back is one of our knockout tools that we have here on our M18 platform. Anywhere with the dies from 1/2 inch all the way up to 4 inches, you kind of see here.
keeps them in good different shapes. You have the cutting portion of the die itself versus what's housing it. As you see, so mainly these are used in gang boxes for electricians. So as you can see here, we have kind of the different hole sizes. These are all done with our knockout tool. So it's quick and easy with our quick lock functionality here. You can easily release and put that back on for what you're working with. You then set up and move the different die through it, turn it so it's locked in place, and you screw it into the different dies that you're using. And then once you have it, you attach it to both sides, and it kind of pulls together and pops out and gets you the super sweet condo box you're looking for. Next over, moving down a little bit, we have some of our new accessories that kind of came out on the electrical side of things. We have our wire twister, we have our stripping, and we have our threaded rod nut fastener as well, which makes it really clean and easy. So these guys have been a big hit so far. Looking to get some larger sizes and get for solid and stranded wire, as well as a 1.5 inch threaded rod to go with the 3/8 there. And some cool new ones here. So this is our 1 inch steel pipe cutter that we have as well. What's really neat about this is that from a safety perspective, this works with, you have a non-exposed blade. So the blade is in the tool here. So as you're using it, you can take yourself and pull the conduit or the black pipe that you're working with, typically what you see here, and either pull it towards yourself to keep you away from the blade, or if it comes down to it, you can also just push through. And if you have material you're working with and you don't have an extra free hand, you're able to move up and down with the tool itself, kind of keep it in there. So it's really nice where it cuts cleaner and quicker than a bandsaw might, because you have the extra carbide tip teeth here. So that makes it really nice and efficient for what you're working with. Then one of the new ones as well too is the dual trigger bandsaw that we have here. Again, another safety function. Some of the biggest issues that we see with bandsaws are users typically using them with one hand. You're holding material, you're holding your bandsaw, but that can lead to a cut and like a laceration of some sort typically if you're holding the material. So this way you're forced using two triggers. We have a sequential trigger mechanism where you have to squeeze one and then the other to activate. You can't duct tight, you can't zip tape them. They have to be initiated every time you're gonna make a cut again. So just some stuff to kind of keep you a little bit safer when you're on the job site while still having that power and efficiency behind it. Then we can kind of swing by here. You guys have probably seen some of our crimpers and cutters before. We have one of our 6-ton crimpers here as well as our 12 tons. With these guys, very well balanced with the battery in the back. Super easy for changing the heads, or this just stays locked in, so you can switch from cutting to crimping with very little ease. So that's dealing with our crimpers that we have. But now we're going to get to some of the newer and bigger tools we have here on our M18 platform. So this one first here is our branch conduit bender. This is all ran off the M18 platform. It's going to eliminate the use of hand bending in terms of conduit. Where this really shines is if you need to cut conduit often, if you're in either prefab work or you just have a lot of conduit that you're bending, instead of having to do the hand bending, which can lead to fatigue and strain on your body while doing it and imprecision, this is going to allow you to make quick and easy bends in any kind of conduit that you're looking for. So this will go up to 1 inch EMT and 3/4 rigid. We have two different shoes that we have for this guy that'll let you achieve and do the different types of conduit that you're looking to bend. Here I have a piece of 3/4 EMT conduit, so that's where we have the smaller shoe on that tells you what you're doing. So with this one, all you need to do is once you come around here, we can show you can power up the tool. You select the material that you're using, either switch between the rigid or the EMT. You then put in the size of the EMT that you're looking. You can then change the certain degrees you need with plus or minus 2. So let's say we need to do in 86 degrees, you have 90 off the top. What you then do is you take your conduit and you run it through. Once you're here, you want to push the up button they have it first. This is going to go slowly at first. And what it's going to do is once it grabs the conduit here and it's self-leveled, once you're self-leveled, it's going to be good to go. Then you're going to do next is just press this top button here and execute the bend here. So we'll go ahead and do that with the 90 that we have. And you get a perfect bend. Now what you want to do is once you're there, you then just back out. Hold your pipe, it comes right out. And with that, You have a perfectly executed 90-degree bend with the -4 degrees here, so actually 86-degree bend that we're working with. But this makes it really easy in terms of if you have a lot of prefab work. As you saw how quick and easy that was, it takes just a few seconds to get it locked in and built up. You also have your offset table. Anyway, you kind of make it easy as you're doing your work here, but this will do up to 1-inch EMT and 3/4 rigid, but as easy as that. So next we're going to step into our channel strut shear, our strut shear cutter that we have. We'll move this guy. We'll get to him in just a second. So this tool here right now, we have it hooked up on our M18 platform. The strut shear cutter that we have here right now, you're going to be able to do single strut that you're working with when you have this tool. It will not do stainless steel, will not do double shear. We have those coming out hopefully in the next year or so. But for right now, what you do, this tool itself, we have it hooked onto our folding chain vise here. So this has the tool locked into place with this chain vise. You recommend them kind of going together, but this tool is an independent, but right now it's locked to the thing. With that, then you take the channel that you have. You have the 2 dies here that tell you, so we're working with 1 5/8 right now, and that's the type of channel that we have. So we'll go ahead and thread this through. And then once you're ready to go, you just have the trigger here. You want to hold whichever side you're not using. And as you do it, the dies are going to push forward. You hear a snapping sounds. And with that, you got a super clean, very easy cut. Does not require or need much burr work when you're dealing with it. And you get 2 very clean pieces of channel that you're working with. So this is really sweet, a great buy. Again, similar to the conduit bender, if you need to cut channel often and you're either typically using a bandsaw or a hacksaw or sawzall of some sort, it's really gonna slow that down. So if you are in a lot of fabrication, you want a quicker, easier tool that runs off your M18 platform, it's gonna be super sweet. The last one that we'll show here is just our all thread cutter that we have as well. So this guy with 2 different dies you have, you can either do 3/8 all thread or 1/2 inch. We have a little bit of 3/8 here, so I'll just show you what that looks like real quick. But essentially, it just makes a really quick, clean, easy cut, just like butter. So you're just gonna hold it, put it in, and just like that, you have your all thread cut. So M18 is a one-stop shop platform for all your needs, electrical or otherwise. So we have all the trades that we're looking for. But again, my name is Mike with Milwaukee, and thank you for checking out our stuff.
Sweet. Hey guys, today we're going to be demoing off the new nitrous carbide X blade that Milwaukee just came out with. Great carbide teeth on the bottom here, optimized for wood nails. So we're going to do a quick little demonstration here of us cutting through a bunch of nails and showing you kind of what the blade looks like afterwards. Ooh. Boom. As you can see, blade's still looking good.
Hey guys, this is Andrew Thompson with Milwaukee Tool. I'm a PPE specialist here at Ohio Power Tool. Just want to walk you through a couple new products that we have available. So the big one is our new full brim. Obviously we've had the climbing style or the front brim or brimless helmet. This is brand new for us. We'll have a vented, non-vented option coming in all different colors. It is a matte finish on there. It is compatible with all the different bolt accessories that we've had on our previous style helmets. This is a huge item, probably our biggest launch we've ever had in the PPE space. The next one for us is going to be the new lifestyle glasses. You've always seen these all over the job sites. These are brand new for us. We have polarized options, all different colors, brown, blue, wraparound styles. The cool part is on this style is the shields actually pop off, so you can wear them in the truck, on the boat on the weekend, pop them back in on the job site. A huge thing for us this year is going to be heat mitigation. Obviously, we have all of our cooling liners, our skull caps, our cooling towels, but the big thing for us this year is going to be our new cooling sleeves and the new cooling gaiter. We have a cut 1, 4, and 6 cut level sleeve cooling, and then we also have the new gaiter. On the cut 1 sleeves, you can actually dunk it into water to activate, whereas the 4 and the 6 act as a cooling material, so it'll naturally keep you cooler. Another really cool product that we have that's newer is the new bump cap. You can put this in any type of hat that you have. We prefer to have that trucker style Milwaukee will actually have one that comes with a place on the front that you can put your company's logo or patch on there as well too. The holes keep it very cool. This is great for overhead nails, making sure you're not bumping your head on anything. And again, you can put in any hat. It doesn't have to be a Milwaukee hat. Really cool stuff coming down the pipeline from Milwaukee. If you have any questions, we're here at Ohio Power Tool and looking forward to selling you guys some PPE. Thanks.